Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Hard Truth. This is their Kentucky Sweet Rye Mash, coming in at a 55.2% ABV, 5-year age statement. So I'm a big fan of Hard Truth and I love their style, I love the people there. I got to visit the location in 2022 and I actually got to chat with the master distiller over the phone, and super amazing people, I gotta say that much. And I love the history that they're already making here in Indiana, and they're doing really good stuff. So in 2022, I reviewed their Sweet Rye Mash, which was an Indiana rye. And this is interesting because they essentially take a Kentucky rye whiskey mash bill and do it sweet mash style. And there's a whole, I'm not going to go into the semantics of everything that goes into play with that, but it's a different mashing style. They do a different fermentation with it. Really cool things going on here. So we do know that this is a limited edition, and this one specifically, just to make sure, 11 barrels of this was created, and they're single barreled, uncut, unfiltered. You got all the goodness in a single bottle. So let's get into it. As always, we'll be trying it two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add a drop of water, see what changes up. Now, I was fortunate enough while I was down there, I picked up all 3 of the limited editions they released. So definitely hang around, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch for those to drop as well. And yeah, I'll be linking those videos along with some other Hard Truth reviews up above and down below. I'm actually a big fan of their rums. Their rum is phenomenal. Their toasted coconut rum is really good. Their White Oak Reserve rum are really amazing as well. I love these bottles, these kind of wood-edged, it looks so cool. You have the cool cork tops on these. Oh, look at that. Get that foam kind of wood grain look on there. But yeah, these are part of Hard Truth's history, so I'm excited to see what happens. They didn't even know what was going to happen. Like, that's how crazy, after talking to the master distiller, how crazy all that was. They kind of just did it, and they go, let's see what happens. And then it turned out to be like this, and they go, holy crap, we got good stuff here with this. But yeah, that's really crazy to think that you put something in a barrel, and you're like, well, let's see what happens. Beautiful dark color, look at that. Oh yeah. It's got a thickness to it in the glass even. Like, there is, oh, look at that. Let's go for notes. Ooh, that is rich. Yeah, that's got a thickness even on the nose. No real ABV, but it's got that bit of dilly rye going on in there. Beautiful oak layer, beautiful spices too. A bit of caramel, and a little bit of a fruit note. Don't know what the fruit note is yet, but there is a fruitiness in there too. But it's got a nose to it that has got just richness. Yeah, that is beautifully done. Maybe a little bit of that wood varnish that I tend to get on craft whiskeys in general. I don't think it's a bad note, but it's like a well-kept antique furniture note. Just barely. But that rye is beautiful in there. Let's go for a taste. I'm going to let that puppy ride for a moment. Pepperiness. There's a dark fruit in there. Not gonna go grape. Maybe a grape. Raisin. Might be raisin. The rye shows up as well. That is gorgeously done. Beautiful warmth to it, but not to the point of like burning. This ABV is well aged. There's the dilly rye. Oh, good warmth to it. The oak is showing up. Definitely I'm going to go raisin on the taste. Bit of caramel in there. Vanilla showing up just a little bit. The oak layer is gorgeous. This is interesting. Being that it's had that 5 years to really age and make this what it is, you can really taste that. The ABV is not present. It doesn't have any off notes, no sharpness to it. Just gorgeously done rye. It's a little sweet, but not sugary sweetness. I love that warmth. It's a grain rye sweetness. I love the dill rye in there. More recently, I've actually started finding more ryes that have that note in there because I never found it originally. And it must be something with a certain mash bill coming from Kentucky because that's where I'm finding it. That is just pretty. I've got nothing bad to say about that. Beautiful ABV on the taste. Yeah. Now I'm curious what a little bit of water is going to do. Okay, we'll get that put on top so we don't have an accident. Though one thing it does always worry me about my shelves on how small that base is. It always scares me. I don't want this one to fall over. All right, let's see what the water does. Let's go for notes. Ooh. Oh, that's got all the rich darkness to it. This one a little lighter. The rye spice is showing up. The dilliness is really showing up. Bit of oak in there. ABV is cranked up a couple notches, but not to a point that's abrasive. That is gorgeous too. This goes a little more classic, like it's like nice classic rye, but the barrel proof is still showing up a bit. Still very nice. Bit of oak, caramel, vanilla showing up. The one thing I'll say, I don't get the raisin note. I don't get that on the nose. But let's go for a taste. Goes more craft. Get that nice wood varnish on antique furniture, well kept. The dill in the rye kind of dial itself back a little bit. Still get the rye spice, bit of oak in there. It's a little warmer on the taste buds as well. A little more proof is showing up. But overall, that's a good sip too. Not as, the mouthfeel isn't quite one for one. Still feels good on the palate though. Maybe a little bit of like a coffeeness is starting to show up now. I'll go back to the neat version, see if I can find that. Maybe a little bit of a coffee note in there. Definitely I get a little more coffee on the water version. That is still pretty. This is gorgeous. That is amazing. As always, it doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. The neat version is perfect. I don't have anything to argue with on that dram right there. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's always going to vary. So, being that this is a limited edition bottle, and I was on site, I believe I paid $90 for this bottle. I think all three of their bottles were $90. Doing some searching around, I'm starting to see it inside specific stores for right around $75 to $80, usually like $78. To be honest, I don't mind paying a little bit more at the distillery. This was a barrel select for Big Woods, which is the restaurant there at Hard Truth, and I'm fine with that. I think paying $90 for a 5-year-old single barrel proof rye whiskey is a good solid price. Get this if you can get it. I definitely recommend it. It's great tasting. Pick up their original one as well. Hell, it's just as great. Maybe on a different level, but it is so good. And they actually released 3 other newer bottles out there that I plan on picking up at some point too. But I have to say, just to start off, this is a great bottle. Definitely. If you see it for sub $90, it's worth every penny. $90, easy buy for me again. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Kentucky's Sweet Mash Straight Rye Whiskey. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. I love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.